What is up, YouTube? We're back. What a card. Insane. So much happened of which I've never seen before. Get right into it. Actually, wait, now let's go over stats. 6 for 9 on fighters predicted correctly, two of them being perfect. We'll break it down, starting off with that first fight. We had Hayani Dos Santos versus Alice Ardeline. I had Hayani Dos Santos by decision. She lost. It was actually kind of a fun fight, I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't a war all the way through. There was some clinching and some nothingness, but overall it was a good fight. Um, yeah, so that was kind of tough. That was my first L on the night. So quick. I think I had it 30-27 for Ardeline. She just uh, she was getting bigger reactions out of Hayani Dos Santos. Santos have some good shots here and there, but Ardeline just kind of looked like she was the better striker and just got the win that way. Moving on to the next fight, we have Balaji Oki defeating Michael Aswell. This was actually a pretty fun fight too. I was a little nervous for Oki in certain situations, but I don't know. I think what did I have it? I think I did have 30-27 also Oki, but I could see why you'd give that round one to Aswell. Um, but yeah, I had Oki winning the last two rounds. The third round was pretty competitive too, from what I remember. Um, Aswell got a chin though. Like for real, he was taking some massive shots. Oki was just timing it perfectly. Um, but yeah, Oki, I don't know if I'm too high on him still. I do question durability. As for Aswell, I think you keep him in the UFC, have him fight. I'm pretty sure he's a featherweight usually. Send him to featherweight. I'm kind of curious to see how this guy does. So we'll see what happens there. On to the next fight, though, we had Jordan Levitt defeating Kurt Hollabaugh by submission. Um, yeah, what did Vegas know, Like, this is crazy. I was looking at that line, minus 230 for Jordan Levitt. I was like, how in the world is that ever even a thing? I mean, both of these guys are not that good. Like, this should have been near a pick 'em, honestly. If anyone's a minus 230 favorite going into this, I thought it would have been Hollowball, if anything. Long layoff for Levitt, specifically. I don't know. It's weird, man. Uh, that's so tough. Oh, that really hurts, honestly. But, you know. Whoever got it done made it look way too easy, and that's a shame. You hate to see that, honestly. Hate to see that. Good for Jordan Levitt, though. It's just like, what did Vegas know? But Hollowball's old. Levitt's only 30. I don't think he's that good to ever be like in rankings contentions, but you know, he'll be around in the UFC for a little bit still. I feel like you never know. On to the next fight, though. Uh, we have Alan Nascimento defeating Jafel Filho by decision. Um, I had Jafel Filho by decision. Tough one. I'm sorry. All right, sorry, I got distracted. Um, yeah, Filho, I had winning the first round, and then Nascimento winning the last two. It just kind of looked like there was a difference of when Nascimento's in bottom guard, he's like looking to get out and like reverse it pretty easily. Fieldho, it just kind of looked like once he was in bottom guard, he was like stuck and he would just try these, I wouldn't call them lazy submission attempts, because he's really good at one the best submission artists at flyweight. But yeah, it was just, you could tell there's a difference there, man. It's tough for Fioho. I hope he gets better and stays around. He is really young still, I'm pretty sure. And then good one for Nascimento, honestly. But yeah, moving on to the next fight, we have. Oh gosh, I don't even want to talk about this fight. Two trash cans. Zachary Reese defeating Dusko Todorovic by decision. I had Reese by first round KO. He ruined my parlay because he didn't get in the first round. I wasn't even like, I watched the first round, and then as I saw what the fight was looking like it was going to be, I just had it in the background and started playing the show. This was insane. Like, are you kidding me with this? Both these guys need to be cut, especially Todorovic, but even Zachary Reese. Like, why are we just giving this guy like free wins? And like, that wasn't, I'm pretty sure he lost round one too, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I don't know. Such a weird fight. It was not even weird. It was just sucked. It was like, what is this? Like, that was so low level. What a shame. What a shame. But go win for Zachary Reese, I guess. Dusko, you definitely need to go. You're done. On to the next fight, one of the two that I predicted perfectly, and that is Ketlin Vieira defeating Macy Chasson by decision. The underdog in Vieira. Oh, Diamond, hold up. Give me something good. That's decent. Alright. Yeah, so it's just like one of those things of like how you gotta bet it, man, and it's kind of tough, but I never can trust Macy Chasson. Not saying I ever could trust Ketlin Vieira, but Macy Chasson has let me down so many times that I'd rather lose money and she wins than bet her and lose. I don't know. Either way. So I just went with Vieira. No IQ into it, really, man. I was just like, actually, I did kind of feel like the grappling was going to be a threat for Chasson. I did see where Chasson was just going to keep her on the feet the whole time and piece her up, but thankfully it went my way. So good for Ketlin Vieira. Don't really care to matchmake her, honestly. But we'll see what happens. And I thought that was like a resurgence of featherweight. Thankfully, it's not. I think it's just because someone was going to miss weight or it was very short notice. Yeah, don't need to see that division again. Not that it even ever was a division, but yeah, either way. Next fight we have is, what is it? Oh, this is actually a decent one. I wasn't paying attention to too much, but Dustin Jacoby. Oh no, I was watching this fight. Yeah, Dustin Jacoby defeating Bruno Lopez first round. I had Jacoby KO. I had second round though, but either way, that was a good win for Jacoby. I just think it was just a skill difference. It was too high of a jump for Bruno Lopez. It's so obvious that light heavyweight and heavyweight, they're trying to force these guys like into top 15 in their first three fights, not even. And it's like just kind of annoying because it's starting to become predictable what the results are. And then you can't really build up anyone, and then we have to keep recycling, and we're gonna end up seeing Yuri and Ankalaev in a trilogy because just the same guys will be fighting. It's so weird how they're doing this. They're just probably hoping that one can catch on and win and find their way into a top 5, 4 fights into their career, UFC career at least. Either way, though. Next fight, we have Ramiz Brahimaj defeating Billy Ray Goff. First round sub. I had Brahimaj, another huge underdog take. Um, I think Brahimaj is going to be the welterweight um, Yusuf Zalal. It's going to be a guy that actually I don't know if Brahimaj ever got cut from the UFC. I thought he did, and then they brought him back for the golf fight. But either way, I think we might be seeing a career resurgence here for Brahimaj. So still not watch list guy for sure, but someone that definitely gonna kind of keep my eye on and maybe pick him for future fights with how he's looked in the past two fights. Not saying that those are two names of reasonable competition in golf, but good for Brahimaj developing a little win streak like that when he was definitely at least on the verge of getting cut from the UFC if he wasn't already cut and then brought back. So, yeah, good for him in that regard. I had him third round KO. Boy, he did it by first round sub. So, on to the next fight. We have Mateusz Gamrot versus Ludovic Klein. I went with Gamrot by decision, corrected that. Wait. Oh, wait. What is this? Oh! Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I thought I had it. Yeah, I predicted that perfectly. However, I did think it was going to be a lot closer. I was seeing like a lot of weird scorecards here, but Gamrot just kind of made it look easy. His wrestling is insane. I know he's boring and it is what it is, but at the same time, I mean, he's pretty good. I would love for him to get another crack into maybe top. Actually, can't really do top five right now. Lightweight's kind of stacked again, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe Moicano, Dariush winner, but if Dariush wins, definitely not that because I don't want to see that rematch personally. But they might do it too. Actually, I could see it on a fight night if Dariush wins, but I think Moicano is gonna win, unfortunately. But either way, um, and then on to the last fight, the fight that didn't happen, the one we were all waiting for. Blanche Magomedov versus Macy Barber got canceled literally as Blanchfield was about to walk out. Couldn't believe it. It was the craziest thing I've seen. A lot of people are talking. Word on the street. And I'm not really looking. I haven't been examining. I don't really care too much because, I'm not a big Macy Barber fan. But apparently, word on the street is she made her breast bigger. Just hearing from the streets. So, historically, she has not really been able to have the greatest weight cuts from what I've heard. Oh, wait, I just listed that up for 88K. Hold on. However, yeah, I mean, it's just tough. I don't know what you do with her personally. UFC will, like I said, I still think they love her. Even in a situation like this, they'll probably forgive her and still give her a main event to an Apex card, or she's on the main card of a really good pay-per-view facing, I don't know, someone, but tough for Blanche Magomedov. I wanted Blanche to win. I was gonna bet Blanche. Um, but that's tough. I hope the UFC at least give her, show bonus, or show money. If not, win bonus as well. That'd be a really cool thing if they do that because like that shouldn't affect Blanchfield at all. Like that's annoying, you know. But either way, yeah, for Barber, move up a weight class maybe, like or retire. I don't know. I saw Blanche was saying a lot of stuff. Blanchfield was not happy, and I don't blame her, honestly. And you know, even though I'm not a fan of Macy Barber, I do hope she is all right. However, I do understand the people that are having trouble feeling sympathetic towards her for pulling out of this fight, you know. But I do hope that speedy recovery, and we'll see you back in the octagon. We're gonna bring back Roxanne Modafferi for you. Round two, show you can beat Roxanne, and then we'll talk title shot. As for Blanche, who did she lose to? Fiorot? Did she lose to Fiorot already? Who who did she lose to? She arguably lost to Rose, I think. Okay, so she did lose to Manon, and I'm Fiorot. I remember that fight was actually horrible too. That was a bad fight to watch, but I don't know. I don't know what you do with Blanche. Because Natalia Silva's next. That's a true champion. But either way, YouTube, I will open this jumbo pack. Oh man, jumbo pack for you, and then that will be it. Some people are saying bad fight card. Some people are saying decent fight card. It was you know, which is in between both those answers. So I hope they don't rebook that Blanchfield and Barber fight because Barber does not deserve it. She needs to fight down in the rankings if we're being fair. Same way they're giving Armand this treatment. Wow, that was such a bad jumbo pack. Oh, I'm sick. All right, you too. Well, it's been so real. Um, you know, one day, but until that day, you will have this dream. Goodbye.